Hey there, in this video we're going to be going over my rarest and best toy finds of 2019. There were absolutely crazy amounts of rare toys, prototypes, artwork, proof cards, Lily Lettys, Clone Wars, you name it. I mean, it was there. They had everything. When I said I was in sensory overload, it's just that I had never experienced this much Star Wars goodness in such as one place. My mind was blown. And then here we have it, guys, the first 12, the ones that started it all and led us down the rabbit hole that is Star Wars collecting. Now for the display stand that they have there, I have the mailer box for it and the backdrop. I just have those put away so that you can see the lunch boxes behind it. Quick peek at my blue snaggletooth, and then we'll go right down the line here and look at the first 12. Now this is my brown-haired Luke and my hollow tubes Tusken Raider, which are some key hard to find variants if you go down the hole of collecting variants for the vintage Kenner line. I love both the Tusken Raider and the Jawa, so here's a little shrine I have, I guess, to the Jawa. Now these two are my Taiwan Boba Fetts. The one on the right is the painted head variant, and the one on the left is just the standard Taiwan. This lunchbox is autographed by Peter Mayhew, right down there for The Empire Strikes Back. And then here's a look at my droids figures. The 3PO is not the Kenner droids 3PO, it's just the Disney Parks one from the early 90s. Here was just some phenomenal vintage poster artwork, guys, that I had to share with you. You don't get to see, retro art like this that often. That is, 100% authentic, and they were just beautiful to see. Now guys, this was incredible. It's not too often you find a card Boba Fett that is in great shape, looks absolutely beautiful, but then to go and have two of them at the same booth in such great condition, unpunched, I mean, it was incredible. I had to show that to you guys, and man, am I jealous of that guy. Great card figures as well as some good loose ones. Look right there, that's Hotspot. Super rare figure for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's right on up with Scratch. Here we have a great little booth set up here, guys, with some awesome vintage Star Wars. And wait for it, guys. Check it out. Look at how mint that red bar R5 is. It's a really hard to get variant, and that figure right there was in minty shape.
And sectors.
Now, Marvel did put out this absolutely epic store display. Loved it. They had all this, main characters up top. They had Marvel Legends showcased. They had, Ziploc bags, Hot Wheels cars, Funko Pops. They had pretty much everything in-game that you wanted, they had in this store display. And I appreciate, having all that in one easy-to-go-to place, as well as a really cool store display. Here you go, guys. I thought I'd show you around their booth a little bit. This display case here was highlighting all the items they currently have up for sale at their auction. The tags would have a little description about the item and an estimated of what they think those are going to sell for. It offered a great variety of vintage toys and collectibles to, of course, movie memorabilia. This baby Ewok here is one of my favorite pieces. I mean, how cool would it be to own a baby Ewok used in Return of the Jedi? Another amazing piece they had up for sale was the rocket firing Boba Fett. Not only is it a rocket firing Boba Fett, I mean the way it was cased up was great for display, and I couldn't think of a better way to showcase it in your collection. Here we have some amazing multi-packs that will be available exclusively at Disney's Star Wars Galaxies Edge. I don't know about you guys, but that Hondo Anaka right there is something I'm just going to have to add to my collection. That brings us on to the SDCC exclusive 6-inch Black Series Boba Fett in the paint style of the vintage Kenner action figure. A piece that's going to be in high demand for sure. This store display here, guys, it was so cool. The real monsters, it was fully stocked with the figures, and it was so cool to see that straight out of the 90s in great shape. It was so mint. It'd be really cool to see that cased up by CAS or AFA and just see what that would get and how great that would look in that acrylic display case. If you're looking for vehicles to go along with your toy collection, this guy had an absolute armada. He had everything from the Flag, his tanks, everything. Turbo tanks, good variety over here. You could easily fill up your troops with every vehicle you needed. Next up here, guys, we have my vintage Burger King glasses and some vintage figures to go along with them. I really love the way these look up on this shelf, and having the figure that's on the glass stand next to them, I really think it highlights and makes these glasses a standout part of my collection.
The Rise of Skywalker! Oh, yes! Oh my god, guys! Yes! Let's go!
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you.